We've got an Avengers Doomsday trailer update. About time. It's about time. Because we've got Spider-Man in what? I'll say 3 more weeks. Will that be at the ending credit of Spider-Man Brand New Day? They did it with Doctor Strange with Avatar, I think it was. So, will the ending credit be another trailer?
We have so much Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, possibly part 1 and 2, details to talk about today. There's a lot of rumblings going around online today, specifically about Marvel Studios possibly changing the release date for Avengers Doomsday. Now, if I really did think that was going to happen, I would maybe say that that would be a good idea, because the reason that some people are saying that's going to happen right now is because they want a week of IMAX. So it would only put the movie up about a week, so they could get 1 weekend of IMAX and not directly compete with Dune, because we have Doomsday right now. Now, this was originally coming from John Campea a while ago, but right now it's making its way back online. It looks like there's more rumblings talking about it again. Marvel Studios might actually decide to do that. However, I just got to say, I don't think they will, especially at this point in time, now that they've made Infinity Vision. I don't think that they would promote that and then get rid of that. I think that's one big reason that the date is probably already set. Another reason is we have the countdown clock. Now, granted, it would be pretty easy for Marvel Studios to change the countdown clock by a week, just change it by 7 days. It wouldn't really be that hard. But also, all of the trailers that they've released so far, the 4 little teasers that we got so far, well, they already have the release date set on there as well. So that would be a little problematic. Now, of course, you could always simply announce that the release date has changed, especially with the new official trailer that should be coming pretty soon for Avengers Doomsday, and that's the main trailer. So if they did want to change that release date, they would put that on the main trailer, alerting everybody, hey, even though we have said this previous date, this is the date that we're doing it now. However, like I said, I think because of their whole deal with Infinity Vision and the whole deal with IMAX, I don't think they would be changing that. I mean, they've already went through a lot to do Infinity Vision to approve a whole bunch of theaters, and a lot of theaters that apply to get approved to be dubbed Infinity Vision. So I just don't think that they would change it at this point in time, despite what some people are saying online right now. But like I said, when we get the full official trailer for Avengers Doomsday, they might change that, and they could simply add that new release date, but I don't think they will. But speaking of the official trailer, we have heard some new reports online. Now, we're going to take these with a grain of salt because they're not coming from the typical insiders that we normally talk about. But according to a couple of insider accounts out there, Marvel Studios reportedly plans to release a trailer online on July 25th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and it's highly expected that this is going to be the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday. This is coming from the Beyond Reporter and No More Mutants. Again, do not take this as confirmed. Take this as a rumor, but I will say I do believe this is most likely the plan for Marvel Studios. Now, right now it's saying that they're going to show the trailer at SDCC this year, which is, just a few weeks away. We're in the month of SDCC. They're going to show the trailer and an hour later release it online. I don't think that's the move, because it would be leaked online by that point. I'm pretty sure everybody can record at SDCC. Yeah, there have been times where they've said put your phone up, but every year we have somebody post online the entire Hall H Marvel Studio panel, if there is a Marvel Hall H panel. So if they show the trailer at SDCC, it's going to be leaked. I would assume that they would release it at the exact same time, and I would assume they would release that at the very end. That way, it's not all anybody's talking about throughout their entire Hall H panel. Now, despite what the rumors are saying, I actually think that this is what Marvel Studios is going to do, because I think it makes the most sense. We've already heard that Marvel's next biggest project that's coming out, which is Spider-Man, is going to have their own Hall H panel. So Marvel Studios, not that they ever really do dive too much in the Spider-Man, because that is Sony, but they're not going to talk about Spider-Man, probably not at all, during their Hall H panel, because Spider-Man's going to have their own. right? So all the focus will take place during that panel. So now, what does Marvel Studios have to talk about? Avengers Doomsday. Vision Quest, probably a little bit, but of course everybody wants to know about Avengers Doomsday. And what does everybody specifically want? What has everybody been waiting for? The trailer. What is the biggest thing that you could possibly do to hype up the biggest project that you're trying to hype up at SDCC? Show the trailer for it. Put the cast out there and show the trailer for it. And then release it online at the exact same time. And to hear some reports that that is indeed what they have planned. Again, I don't think releasing it an hour after, that's never been Marvel style. It's never been Disney style. Whenever they release it at an event like this, at a con or something like that, it releases online pretty much at the same time. Sometimes it's like a couple minutes later, a few minutes later, but it's normally right at the same time. And this is something that we've been hearing from some insiders for a while now. Marvel is looking at SDCC. They didn't do it last year, but now they're coming back and they're going to basically make it the biggest thing of SDCC, the biggest event. And I think it would be. I think they're gonna reveal a ton about Avengers Doomsday and then give us the trailer after. And maybe even reveal that Avengers Secret Wars could be 2 parts. That's something that a lot of people have been wondering at this point in time. Will we get a 2-parter for Avengers Secret Wars? The Russo brothers have already stated after filming Doomsday, right? They stated this after filming Doomsday, that they have 2 more movies with Robert Downey Jr.
Okay, so full video will be in the description. He talks about there could be a second part of Secret Wars that could maybe be Kang Dynasty, or just be another part, because Secret Wars is massive. So my initial thoughts, I would like it to be a week early or a week late, just so we can get that IMAX screening. That'll be really good. Second thing is that people have already seen the Avengers Doomsday trailer, so why don't release it when people saw it, like a day after? Because people have already seen the trailer, I think, twice. Why don't just release it then? Why do you have to release it in about 2 weeks' time? I don't know, but all we need to look forward to now is Spider-Man. That's the hope. But Avengers will be amazing.